Hey guys, so we are gonna go to get something to eat. Kind of just having another resting day today. I really felt horrible all night. I felt like I was going to throw up for the majority of the night. So I was really thinking like, okay, it must be like a stomach thing. Like now it's making sense because like I said before, I didn't have a lot of cold symptoms, didn't have a lot of stomach symptoms. It was just like achiness and, you know, this guy dancing, achiness and this and that, and just feeling horrible. And so anyway, I didn't end up throwing up. I feel a little bit better. We're gonna get something to eat just because I don't feel like, you know, cooking or anything like that, obviously. So yeah, just not feeling very good at all. What is in that truck over there? But anyway, just kind of exhausted last night. Like I said, I felt like I was gonna throw up all night, and then Manny woke me up at 5 this morning, and he was like, Rose, and I'm like thinking, what is he doing? Why is he waking me up? So I said, yeah, and he was like, is that the fire alarm that's going off? And I immediately jumped up because I am like really paranoid about stuff like that anyway. Like I always check the stove like 100 times, you know, like the oven and everything before I go to bed just to make sure. And so I always try to, you know, make sure everything's unplugged a million times. I just like have a thing about that. So as soon as he said that, I jumped up and went out, and I have no idea how I didn't hear it. It wasn't the one like in our apartment, but it was like outside the door. But if you've ever lived in an apartment, like those are pretty loud. You're supposed to be able to hear them. So our bedroom door was open and everything. I have no idea how I didn't hear it. It was very loud. I must have just been really out because I haven't been feeling good. I've been sleeping a lot, sleeping really deep. But anyways, we got up and just made sure there was no fire. Our alarm there goes off a lot or gets set off a lot. I don't know which one it is, but it's definitely a problem. So anyway, we kind of honestly figured it was nothing because it does happen pretty often, but we kind of stood up for a while and just like, I walked out, made sure, like I didn't walk down, but I just looked out and everything was fine. And so I was like, it's just the same old thing. So we stood there and waited for the fire department. Took them a while, but they finally got there, and I think they had to get into like the main office to shut it off, so they couldn't shut it off. So they left. Like we saw them trying to see if they could get in there and shut it off, and they couldn't, and then they just like left because they obviously couldn't do anything. So this was at like 5 something in the morning, and we literally went back to bed because there's nothing that anybody could do. So we went back to bed, shut our bedroom door so that we couldn't hear it. I know that sounds weird, but it was nothing. And we could hear it still, but it wasn't as bad. So we fell back asleep, and then I woke up at like 7:30 because I heard it go off. I could tell that it went off. So it was like a couple hours straight of the fire alarm going off. Like that's one thing that I cannot stand about living in an apartment, is stuff like that is just out of your control. You know, you can't really do anything about it, and you know, it's not like if it's your own fire alarm that you can fix it. You know, it's just like out of your control, and it's really annoying. Tomorrow, if I'm feeling okay and all goes well, I am going to go to the office, and I have practice tomorrow night, so I'm going to try to go. I don't feel nauseous anymore. That was really bad. I really thought it was turning into the stomach flu, and I was like, no, this is not going to happen now. But anyway, I feel a little bit better. My stomach is okay. Just tired. I'll be okay. And Manny's feeling all right. We're hungry now. Don't have a lot. You're not hungry?
No, I got forced out against my will.
Manny didn't want to leave. We seriously haven't left in days. Like, hello. Hopefully my appearance looks a little bit different than the last time you saw me in the previous clip, because today I am feeling a lot better. I went back to the office today, so I keep thinking today is Tuesday. It's Thursday, but I keep thinking it's Tuesday because I normally go to the office the first day of my office week is Tuesday, but today was Thursday and it was my first day. So anyways, Went to the office this morning, had a good morning, got some stuff done. I will say it was, I mean, I love my job, I love going in, I love everything I do, but it was really nice to have a couple of days to kind of rejuvenate myself, to relax. That was, I feel like, very needed. So it wasn't good that I was sick, but it was, you know, nice to have those couple of days to just kind of, you know, relax. I don't take a lot of days off, even when I'm not feeling good. I typically always go to work because I have a lot that I need to do, and a lot of what I do, I'm the only one that does it. Like, it's my, like, solely my job. So, you know, there's certain things that just like Tuesday, even though I was home, I still worked because I have to, you know what I mean? There's certain things that just I'm the only one that does. So we had breakfast for lunch. We had bacon, turkey bacon. I've really been loving turkey bacon. I'm not a big bacon person. I'm actually, and I've said this in other vlogs, I'm not a big meat eater. In general, I don't love meat. It's just not my favorite. I could easily go without it, you know what I mean? It's like just not something that I love, but for breakfast with, you know, other things I've been, or even I had it one day actually without other things, I've been liking turkey bacon, which I've never really enjoyed bacon. I'll eat it, you know, if it's there, but it's not like something that I love. But turkey bacon is actually, I feel like it tastes better. I know that most people don't. Most people, that's like their healthy alternative and they just don't really like it as much, but I think it's better. Oh my gosh, Manny, don't! Why would you do that? I think I had a heart attack. I think I did. Hey, what do you want to do for Valentine's Day? Our apartment looks weird when it's on this angle. That looks like it doesn't belong, but...
I want to, you know, lay rose petals on the floor.
Oh yeah,
and
it's
have
just such a romantic
sweet night in. Lay a
sweet night in. That's what he wants to do because he loves a night in. He is not a night out kind of person, and neither am I. People always ask us where we like to go and what we like to do. We literally like to stay home. That is actually what we enjoy. I always tried to be, you know, I'm young. I'm only, if you don't know, I'm 22. Manny is 25. And so anyways, I, you know, always tried to pretend like, oh yeah, you know, I like to do a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like every time somebody asked me, I would like try to come up with things that, oh yeah, I like to go here. And because I felt like being young, that's part of the reason it's always been hard, like to have friends that are my own age, because I'm so different from, and not that it's bad that people are like to go and do things, that's fine. It's just like I'm so different, and I've never like had people my own age that were like me, because I was homeschooled. I've always loved to be home. Even when I was like in high school, which is the time that most people love to go and do things, I have been a person that like going places is okay once in a while, but I like to stay home. I wanted to show you guys this. I don't know if I wanted to around Christmas time. I think I did, but since we're talking about Valentine's Day, I just want to show you guys this because I made this for Manny, I think last year or something, and I still really like it. We have it hanging up in our bedroom, and if you'd missed the vlog that I talked about it in Christmas, I wanted to throw it in here since it's almost Valentine's Day. It is just this picture, and it was just so simple to make, but it's like a Pinterest idea that I found, but basically the frame comes with like this, you know, border thing in it. That's what this frame came with. And so anyway, I just wrote on the border. I think it may have been flipped a different way, and I flipped it around to make it wide or something. I don't know. I know some are like that. But anyway, I just wrote like different things I put I love, and then different things that I love about him on there. And this is a picture of us from our wedding day. We did, I want to do a video about our wedding actually, but we did a, you know, that picture that you've seen, I'm sure, before. I know it's not like super original or anything. A lot of people do it, but I just always wanted to do it. But we did where we don't see, actually I did see him. He hadn't, he didn't see me because he didn't see my dress or anything. We didn't do like a first look or anything like that like a lot of people do. We just, when I walked down the aisle, that was the first look. But you know, he didn't see me during that, and we prayed together, and I was actually crying. People always ask me if I was actually crying because I think people think that I posed and that I pretended to cry. I was actually legitimately crying, and it was before the wedding, so I remember being so mad that I cried before the wedding because it was right before. It was probably 10 minutes before, and I had to run upstairs, like fix my makeup, And then the wedding started, like literally started, and I had no idea that everything had started. Like literally people were walking down the aisle and I was like, what, we have to go now? And they're like, yeah, we gotta go now. And we had it outside, so I had to walk, we had it at my parents' house. So I had to walk a different way so nobody would see me. So I had to walk like a longer way. And so I was like panicking. That was the only time I panicked because I thought I was gonna miss it. Not because I was nervous, but because I thought I wasn't gonna make it out in time, because I guess the communication there just wasn't the best. But anyway, it was fun. Now it's really funny to look back on. There was a lot of really funny things said. Like my veil wouldn't stay on because, Manny, stop throwing things at me. My veil wouldn't stay on my head because it was really windy. And when we were walking out, my dad was like trying to convince me to just take it off and not wear it because he was so annoyed that it kept like flying off. And I was like, Dad, this is not just like, you know, a hat that I'm wearing out to go to the grocery store. I mean, this is my veil. I'm not taking it off. But I need to do a video about our wedding because it was a really good day, and maybe some tips or something. I don't know. My wedding wasn't like hard to plan. Why does he keep throwing things at me? It's like having a child. Should I walk like this? They do it on the fancy vlogs. Oh. I'm back to the office. Just got done with practice. It was a really good practice, really fun. Kind of sat around and talked a little bit afterwards, and now we're still here, but we're about ready to leave and go to the grocery store. My hair is absolutely crazy. It looked okay earlier, but it's like gradually getting terrible. Did you like practice today?
No.
Do you think it was fun?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Yeah, you did. It was so fun.
No.
Ooh, this one looks pretty good, Manny. It's one of the huge ones though. It's a Italian sub, but it has the banana peppers that I like. A little potato salad. Okay, I've been wanting kiwi, so we're gonna get some. Okay, so I'm home, and I need to change and sit down. I bought a sandwich from Albertsons. You guys saw that huge sub. We got that because that usually lasts us like a couple days. I have to get up pretty early, and I mean, not that much earlier than normal, but for some reason it feels like I do. I guess it's just because I have to get right to work in the morning, like get started right away. Get started with Feed the Hungry. Grey's Anatomy was on tonight. I always miss it like while it's on because I'm at practice on Thursday nights, but I'll watch it tomorrow afternoon when I come home. That's what I always do. And then they announced today that there's going to be a spin-off of Grey's Anatomy. I don't think Grey's Anatomy is ending. I mean, they've just started a new series, so obviously they're going to have this series at least. I hope this is not this series, I'm sorry. They started a new season. So I hope this is not going to be the last season of Grey's Anatomy. Even if that other one is a great show, I still love Grey's Anatomy, you know. But I don't know if it's going to be their last one or not. They haven't announced it, so hopefully it won't be. I mean, everybody still loves it. I can't imagine they would just end it, but they might. Actually, you know what? I don't think they are going to, because I think Manny told me the other day that Meredith Grey, Ellen Pompeo, I don't know how you say her last name, she signed on for 2 more years with Grey's Anatomy. So maybe they're going to be going at least for 2 more years because she signed for 2 more. So anyway, so I'm just trying to find some pajamas to wear. Actually, I have some in here. I have my onesie that my mom got me for Christmas. It's really cozy. I wore it last night, but I'm going to wear it again because I just slept in it. That's all I did. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. I love you. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.